think this all started out in a cave? Do you really believe that it's our freedom they'll save? Is it possible there's another plan and they're paving the way? Is it too far-fetched to think our leaders wouldn't misbehave? Have you looked at what they promised us and what they gave? Why'd we invade Iraq if the terrorists were Saudis? And why did Bush and Bin Laden have stock in the same companies? And how the CIA already know about these guys? They were taking classes at flight schools right in front of their eyes. Able Danger tried to warn them over 70 times, but every time they tried, they got permission denied. Looks like the boys up high simply refused to find. That's why the information was consistently declined. If they intercepted the plot, there'd be no bind to unwind, no chance to enact the plan, and no reason to invade Iraq or Afghanistan. So why buildings collapse into their own footprint? I'm going back to redact original blueprints. PNAC, learn the acronym please. It means Project for a New American Century. Written by Rumsfeld, Wolfowitz, and the Dick Cheney. They're eradicating Muslims in the name of you and me. It's a part of their coup, it's a call to arms. That's why they wrote it in quote, we need a new Pearl Harbor. Demand a new investigation and they tell you to shush. But what they don't tell you is World Trade Security was owned by Marvin Bush, and that 2 weeks before, they evacuated several floors. What the fuck were they doing there behind closed doors? Just a routine inspection, they weren't planting explosives. Sorry, there's no video, it's already gone through deletion, and it's too difficult to deploy for them to follow to completion. Well, I'm here to ask certain characters questions. It's about time the character comes into question. Like who appointed the commission to investigate 9/11? And how come it doesn't even mention what happened to World Trade Center 7? How could a third building implode if it wasn't hit by anything? And why'd the BBC report the fall 20 minutes early? The only way they could have known is if someone already knew. Watch a reporter report the shit with the building in plain view. Go ahead, check out the video, Google it on YouTube. So why buildings collapse into their own footprint? I'm going back to redact original blueprints. PNAC, learn the acronym please. It means Project for a New American Century. Written by Rumsfeld, Wolfowitz, and the Dick Cheney. They're eradicating Muslims in the name of you and me. It's a part of their coup, it's a call to arms. That's why they wrote it in quote, we need a new Pearl Harbor. How come 6 months before Silverstein bought the World Trade? Was it the $500 million in insurance claims? And how come he didn't show up for work on that particular day? He even admits that demolition was the decision he made. Specifically to pull it was the call that he gave. But to line explosives you need at least several days. Well, if that's the case, that's the smoking gun. Just ask the scientists about all the thermate they found, and how it's only used in demolitions to bring buildings down. And why does it look like a missile that hit the Pentagon? If it wasn't, then were all the plane parts that crashed to the ground? And why'd they have to confiscate every camera around? How come Cheney gave the orders for NORAD to stand down? I can hear the whistles blowing and the sound is getting loud, like jets 100 miles away, breaking barrier sound. That's why Bush just sat there, he thought it was another practice round. So why buildings collapse into their own footprint? I'm going back to redact original blueprints. PNAC, learn the acronym please. It means Project for a New American Century. Written by Rumsfeld, Wolfowitz, and the Dick Cheney. They're eradicating Muslims in the name of you and me. It's a part of their coup, it's a call to arms. That's why they wrote it in quote, we need a new Pearl Harbor.